This video is going to be for our blue belt students, okay? So if you're a blue belt in our second or third class, 6 or 7 o'clock class, this is your form to test for your red belt. So it's called red belt form because you're testing for your red belt. Remember, our forms are for self-defense. It's for us to practice when we're by ourselves without an opponent or a partner to throw or use. This form can be hard to visualize without an attacker. Okay, so I'm going to try my best to explain it, and I need you to try your best to visualize what you're really doing, not just moving your arms and legs around. Okay, so the form starts in a ready stance. We don't go to our fighting stance. We're just going to go straight into action. All right. Somebody reaches out to grab my shoulder. Okay, and as they might be grabbing, they're getting ready to pull and punch. They might be grabbing and pulling me in towards them. They might be pushing me away. I don't know what they're going to do, but it's not. I don't want them to touch me. Okay. So as they come, I'm going to move over. I'm going to try to push their hand away and down. I'm going to try to trap it or grab it. Okay, if I can trap it against my arm, that's even better. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop to their neck, lower myself into a horse stance, and hammer blow to the groin. Swing my arm around, push their arm, roll their arm over, so I'm attacking the back of their elbow now, and then I throw a knee to the face. Okay? So if you can imagine, if I'm the bad guy and I grab you, you hit me in the throat, you hit me in the groin, then your arm goes under and you're rolling my arm over this way to put my elbow on top. You're putting the pressure down on top of my elbow. Okay? Again, I know it can be hard to visualize by yourself without an opponent, but that's the goal there. Okay? Is I'm attacking the throat, I'm attacking the groin, I'm attacking the elbow, I'm attacking the face. 4 quick strikes. So here I am, I'm in my ready stance, you grab me, I shoot in 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? That's the first part. So get that part down, then you move on to part 2. Part 2 is against a rear choke. Okay, so if you can imagine a choke around the neck, okay, a rear naked choke, whatever you'd like to think of it as. But it's not just hands on my neck, the arms coming around my throat. So the first thing I have to do is protect my neck. I have to tuck my chin and protect myself. I have to pull your arm off of my neck. Okay? So protect your neck. Tuck your chin. Now I'm going to keep my head up so you can hear me. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move my hips off to the side just a little bit, and I'm going to throw an elbow back to the body and a hammer blow down to the groin. Okay? Now in the form we only do it once. You could do it as many times as you needed to try to loosen this person's grip and try to get some space to get where you can move around and breathe a little bit. Okay? This hand is still holding on to their arm. So here I am, elbow, hammer fist, maybe even a palm to the groin if you'd like, okay, whatever. I'm going to grab that arm, I'm going to drop to my knee, and I'm going to twist and bring my shoulder towards the floor to drop this person on the floor with a shoulder throw. I'm going to chop to the neck afterwards, okay? If someone's holding on very tightly to me and I cannot make them let go, one possible option is for me to drop to the floor first, because if I go to the floor, they're holding on super tight, they're also going to come to the floor. Okay? I will make another video explaining how to do that throw later. Okay? But for now, we're just doing the solo walkthrough. So here's the first 2 parts of the form. Chop, drop, attack the elbow, knee. Protect your neck, somebody's choking you. Elbow, hammer blow, grab, drop to your knee, throw them, and chop. Okay? That's parts 1 and 2. Part 3 is against a punch, so we're going to do our basic figure 4 that most of you should know already, okay? So they're just throwing a big hook punch. I'm going to block, grab their wrist, palm heel, reach under their arm, get my figure 4 lock, okay? And I'm holding on to their arm as I take them down. I punch, okay? You should all know how to do that already, but remember, their arm stays bent, and you're putting pressure on their shoulder by pushing their elbow forward and up and their wrist down and back. Okay? So that's part 3. So part 3 one more time. Block, grab, palm heel. Get your arm lock. I know that looks silly by itself, but I'm reaching under their arm, over the top, and grabbing my own wrist. Hold on to your arm lock, take them down, and punch. Ooh. Part 4 is a side kick to the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn over my right shoulder, pick up my right knee, throw a big high side kick up like chest level. Okay? As my foot hits the ground, I'm going to do a back fist with the same hand. So it's right, right. So I do right, right. Okay? Then after that, I do what we call bicycle punches. So my fists are coming forward and down, okay? And this could be a series of punches trying to drive you back. This could be me grabbing you with one hand and punching and pushing and punching and pushing. Okay, I could grab your head and bah, bah. For now, we're just going to practice it with punches only. Okay, but there are multiple ways to set this up and do this. Just to keep it simple for now, we're going to throw a few straight punches. Okay, I'm just trying to drive this person back off of me. So that sequence to the back is, I'm going to do it sideways for you. Side kick, back fist, punch, 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 punch. Drive that person back. Okay? Elbows stay in and you're moving your hips and you're moving your body to punch. You're not standing still and you're not sticking your elbows out to the side. Okay? So here's parts 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2 against the choke. 3 against the punch. 4 turning to the back. Now, part 5, I'm going to turn towards the front. My right foot is going to be in the front. I'm going to do what's called an X block, a high X block. My right hand and my right foot are in the front. Okay? So this is going to be a high block. It's going to be up over my head. But to protect my head, kind of duck under my arms. Okay? You're throwing a big overhand punch, or maybe you've got something in your hand, you're trying to hit me in the head with it, I don't know. So I block, I protect my head. I'm going to grab the wrist, palm, heel, and pull. As I pull that wrist, I'm going to rotate it elbow up like we did at the beginning. Okay? And I'm going to attack down on top of their arm. To finish, I'm going to grab their head, I step forward with my left foot, twist my hips, and a big, strong elbow smash and finish. So that last sequence is here. X, high block, grab, palm heel, pull their arm, break their arm, grab their head, step and elbow. Move back, make sure that the fight is over, and then your form is over. Okay? So I'm going to do one time all the way through. Again, this one is really hard to visualize by yourself. So I will put up some other videos later explaining how to do this with another person. But the point of your form is to be able to practice self-defense solo. Okay, so at this higher belt level, you should be able to understand what's going on and go through the movements, even if you don't have a bag or even if you don't have another person there to work with. Okay, so I'm in my ready stance. Let me move up just a little bit so I got some room. Chop, drop, attack the arm, knee. Protect your neck from the choke. Elbow, hammer blow, grab, drop, twist your shoulder, chop, stand up, block, grab palm heel, move in, attack the arm, figure 4, step back, take them down, punch, stand back up, turn over your right shoulder, side kick, back fist, bicycle punches. Face the front, X block, palm heel and pull, break the arm, grab the head, step, elbow. Make sure you're clear, make sure you're safe, and then the form is over. All right? So this is red belt form. If you're a blue belt, get ready to test for your red belt. It's how you get a red stripe. Something you have to do for your belt test. Practice hard.